Hey guys, I am back because I wanted to talk about some shit that nobody really talks about, you know. Everybody be talking about politics and Nicki Minaj and I don't know what, like freaking Cardi. I'm gonna talk about radiation, and I'm gonna talk about why it affects humans. Maybe like you didn't know, because I didn't know any of this shit before, like at all. Like I never knew that all these things could affect us. Okay, so first I want to talk about cell phones. You know how like we all have cell phones, we all use them, put them in our pockets, we sleep next to them, they're under our pillow. So radio frequency can be categorized in two types. It's called non-ionized and ionized frequency. Ionizing means that it's high frequency, meaning high energy, and then non-ionizing means low energy. Electromagnetic radiation is determined by its frequency. Exposure to ionizing radiation, which is high frequency, you could have a risk of getting cancer. So for example, like cell phones, microwaves, cell phone towers, the smart meter that is at your house can cause you to risk cancer. So cell phones give you cancerous tumors. You can have malignant brain tumors, which it's a cancerous tumor, and then you can also have gliomas. You can also get acoustic neuroma, and that's responsible for, so it's tumors in the cells of the nerve that controls your hearing. Also affect your parotid gland. If you guys don't want to risk cancer, this is the things that you can do so you guys aren't exposed to radiation, because the cell phone is always emitting radiation. When you put it on your ears, under your pillow, even if it's in airplane mode, like you're still running a risk. Try to have it on speaker, or like try to, also when you sleep, like put it on your counter or something. Sometimes can't sleep, maybe it's your cell phone. Your Wi-Fi router also transmits radiation around your house, so if you have a Wi-Fi router, you should turn it off at night. But radiation is primarily absorbed through the brain when you put your cell phone in your ear. You can also text more, because when you text, you're not really using that much radiation than when you are like talking on the phone. When the signal is low, you should definitely avoid using your phone, because when it's low, it's looking for signal. So you know how it's looking for signal, so like it's emitting more radiation as it's trying to find the signal. And that's when your network is weak, so that's when it's gonna be like trying to find signal. Don't put it in your pocket, because it could cause tumors. Usually radiation from cell phones is more it's transmitted even more when you're like in a car or in like in an elevator, so more like where there's metal around. So you don't want to expose your phone. Maybe turn it off, you know, that's the best idea to do. Don't try to use your phone a lot, because as much as we use our phones, like it's pretty bad for us. If you have children, like you guys should definitely take their iPads at night, because what if they sleep next to them? Imagine how big the iPad is, and like the radiation that it contains. Like I would not want my kid to have tumors or like cancer or anything like that. So be careful, you guys, you know, stay safe. We are most vulnerable to toxins while we're sleeping. Point is, don't use your cell phone, don't keep it close to you, don't put it in your pockets, always keep it in your purse or bag, whatever. If you're a man, like if you're working or something, just leave it in the locker, I don't know. So anyways, second one is cell phone towers. Like a lot of people live near cell phone towers, and they actually have like a shit ton of radiation, like bad. Like I don't even know why there is cell phone towers, obviously to have cell phones, but like who came up with this shit? You know, you could probably control what you eat, but you could never control like the unseen, which is like the invisible stuff, like the cell phone towers, the radiation that everybody like doesn't see, that actually does affect our health. So you know, if you are living near a cell phone tower, you might want to move, because I think I'm living next to some fucking towers. Okay, so there was a study called Ramazzini, and what they did is they had 2,500 rats, and they did an experiment on them, right? One of them were exposed to 1.8 gigahertz radio frequency. They were exposed to 1.8 gigahertz in radio frequency radiation exposure, like those that are given off the cell phone towers. So basically the cell phone towers give out 1.8 gigahertz. Animals were allowed to live until they died naturally. So you know, they died. They died. This is crucial because 80% of human cancers, they're always considered late developed after they're 60. They're gonna have like 300 meters around the country. 300 meters. If you guys did not know that, you can look it up, and then like it'll let you know like that's gonna happen. But it's gonna be a little bit difficult to avoid that. So I don't know, I think we're gonna have to move to like country or something. So it's gonna raise people's risk of cancer and diseases like electrohypersensitivity. So yeah, stay away from fucking cell phone towers. Okay, I'm being serious. But anyways, okay, so another thing, a microwave. You guys, if you guys like warm up your food in a microwave, you're dead ass like losing the nutrients. It's freaking radiation. Like, it's supposed to do that, you know, like it was supposed to do that. But fun fact, if you guys didn't know, the microwaves were created by the Nazis in World War II. So in World War II, they created microwaves. And so the only reason why they created microwaves was because they wanted to send them with the troops so they can, like, you know, make food easier. And then the Russians decided to like look into it, and they were like, what the fuck, like this is so bad for us, so we're not gonna have this in our country, so we're gonna ban it. And then they banned it. USA didn't fucking ban it, okay? We did not ban it. Why? Because it makes people sick. So if you get people sick, what are they gonna get? Cancer. And what are they gonna use? Chemotherapy. So basically the big pharmaceutical drugs are gonna save us if you you know, use microwave. The microwave destroys the nutritional value, and it also impacts your heart. It immediately does a drastic change on your heart, like immediately. As long as, like, if you stand in front of it, it's already doing something to you already. That's why the Mexican moms, shout out to the Mexican moms, or the Mexican families, you know, when like they would be like, oh, like don't stand in front of the microwave, or like don't look at it because this, that, like they didn't even know why, right? They just knew that it wasn't good for you. But now I know why. So I'm like, that makes sense. Like our moms were just trying to protect. So if you stand like 3 feet from it, you can, it says that you can develop diabetes. That's like a study. That's a real shit right there. Microwaves emit radiation from high and low energy, and they have a wavelength around 5 inches. They emit 2,450 megahertz, actually, megahertz, equivalent to 2.4 gigahertz. That causes the electric heating, meaning water molecules in the food violently at extremely high frequency. So cheating molecular friction, therefore it destroys the food's nutrient value. So the Nazis made the microwave, right? But it was an experiment, so it wasn't something that like, I mean, I guess an experiment could become an invention, which it is now, but it was an experiment, so they were basically just trying it out. So now the US got it, and we're still fucking experimenting that shit, basically, because we're still making microwaves and people are still heating up their food in the microwave. But basically the USA, the FDA, always approves anything that we're gonna get sick, because, you know, money, bags, get the bag. I get the bag, flipping and tumbling. So anyways, the solution to that, because I have a solution, you guys. I'm pointing out the problems, but I have a solution. How about you just wait 5 extra minutes, and like you can put it in your toaster oven, and then your food will have all the nutrients, you know? That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do. It also can increase cholesterol. So if you guys don't want to have like increased cholesterol, you shouldn't be doing your food in the microwave. It can also cause anemia. And then also I think it's your white blood, increase your white blood cells basically. So if you guys don't want to have white blood cells, you can just go ahead and fucking microwave. Okay, so basically the dangers of it is that you are fucking with your heart rate, and it's also messing with your brain and your food. You know, everybody likes food. You want that. You want those nutrients. So the next one is a smart meter. When you guys are like, oh my god, like the power went off and you have to go turn those shits on, right? Well, there's like it's called a smart meter, and what that does, it calculates how much energy you have been using, counting like the amount of electricity that you have consumed like in your home, right? For the company, so the companies can bill you and stuff like that. So it sounds like a smart idea, but in reality it's pretty dumb, because it's messing, it's kind of like the Wi-Fi, like it's messing with your sleep, your brain, your heart, and like you can just get sick. You can even get cancer from the smart meter. It's like that strong. So the smart meter is always emitting radiation. Like I think it's every like 1.5 seconds or something like that. But anyways, the point is that it's always emitting radiation. So imagine you like in your house the whole day and you're just like around radiation because of that smart meter. Like, bro, like you trying to kill me? It can give you headaches, fatigue, you can get digestive issues. Like that digestive issues suck, you know what I'm saying? You don't want that. There is evidence electromagnetic fields causes disorder to, there can be an autoimmune disorder and certain types of cancer. Like there's proof out there. So if you guys want to search it up and like go get rid of that smart meter, you can call up your company and you can tell them like you don't want the smart meter, and of course they're going to charge you because like they want you to have a smart meter. It's more money for them. So if you have the smart meter, people also get ripped off by having the smart meter because it's not even accurate. So basically they're cheating you, first of all. Not only that, but they're also like fucking with your health and your family. So like, you know, like they might be ripping you off financially, and you know, nobody wants to get ripped off. Like that's so rude. The point of this video is for you, if nobody knew about these things, because you know some people have children, and like I'm looking out for the children, but I am also looking out for your grandma, because I don't want her to have, or grandpa, whatever, I don't want them to have to like wonder how they got cancer, or like why can't they sleep at night and stuff like that. Like, and why do they have tumors? Like why? Because radiation. Okay, so you guys better get your shit like freaking figured out. Like this is, I never even knew this, so now that I do, like I want to tell people. And it's important because a lot of times we don't know what causes certain things to our body, and like since we can't see it and nobody will talk about it because it's big money, so I'm here telling you guys. I hope that you guys learned something. And like I don't even know if I explained it right or not, but I tried to, because I'm also like learning more about it as I go. But since I know some of it, like why not tell you guys? But yeah, so basically don't sleep with your phone next to you. Don't carry it in your pocket. Do not put it on your ear. First of all, do you know when you put it in your ear, like you already feel like the talking? Even like if you put it on speaker, like you feel like the voice. Have you guys ever tried that? Like, where's my phone? Like when somebody talks, you can feel the air coming out. You can feel the air coming out from here, right? That's already like, that already tells you right there that there's radiation coming out of there. So our voices are freaking, that's just crazy. But yeah, so don't put your phone in your ear pocket, under your pillow. I used to put it under my pillow. Imagine, I could have like, imagine how long I've been putting it under my freaking pillow. Like no wonder I have sleep issues, you know, like I'll always be like, can't sleep. Like you have like your phone under your pillow. So yeah, but I never used to turn off the Wi-Fi or anything like that either. Radiating all over your house, so you guys should literally watch out for that. And then also your kids, you know, make sure that they're not sleeping with their phones. Make sure they're not using the microwave as much, because that shit will kill you. And like you're literally basically like, if you put food in the microwave and like you made some bomb ass food, right? Let's say you make some bomb ass food, all organic, all healthy, and then you put it in the microwave. Like you literally just killed all the nutrients and you killed the point of the food. Like there is nothing, like you're eating like freaking, what do you call it, fried food, like from the aliens and shit. Like, you know, when they're trying to fry that shit so bad, like it's just so bad, so mad. But anyways, since ain't nobody gonna tell you guys this, I will. So hopefully that you know, you learned to not make food in the microwave and not put your phone. And then the cell phone towers, be careful. Like if I were to, whenever I move out, I'm gonna make sure that there ain't no smart meter and no what was I talking about? I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Okay, so anyways, point of this video was for you guys to learn something that you haven't or you didn't know. A lot of things with our health can interfere with these things, like radiation is one of them. I'm definitely going to talk about more things later on, but this was just like one of the things that I've been wanting to make a video about, because it's pretty important. A lot of people don't know these things, and I mean I didn't, so it took me like 22 years to know this. 22 fucking years to learn this, because maybe it was maybe I did learn this, but I just didn't know that I learned it, you get me? But yeah, so I don't know if you guys get it or not, but hopefully you did. So anyways, I'm about to sign the fuck out because if I keep talking, I'm gonna get lost in the sauce. But I'm happy that I came back again, and I'm gonna try to stay on my shit, but I can't promise anything. So yeah, anyways, have a wonderful day, have a wonderful Thanksgiving. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to film next week or not, but if I don't, if I do, whatever, I'm just gonna say happy Thanksgiving to you guys. No, but for real though, you guys, please stay away from these things. Stay away from radiation. Okay.